Hello, gorgeous Love Goddess. Welcome to Lovegodesss Podcast with your host, Katya Melvin. And I am here talking about 6 different feminine archetypes that I personally embody in my daily life. And I am so excited to share with you. What are those archetypes? Those archetypes are, by the way, the dark feminine energy, the dark feminine goddess, right? Then we have Playful Marilyn, which I'm going to be talking today about. We have Feminine Leader, Feminine CEO, the boss babe that runs her company in a very feminine way based on feminine principles. And we have, Alpha Woman Dominatrix. I'll share about that. High Priestess and Spiritual Leader. And the last one is Colorful Diva, the spotlight, the center of attention, the celebrity element to everything. So I am so excited to talk more on these archetypes today. So let's talk about Playful Marilyn today, shall we? What is Playful Marilyn? So, you know how in our boudoir studio, when a woman comes in to work with us for photography, we share with her there are 2 elements, and we simplify it very much. We share with her there are 2 elements to a woman. There is a light side to her and a dark side to her, right? There is that light, high vibe, like empowering energy, but then there is the dark side that is mysterious, that is shadow work, right? And some women would be on the light side of a spectrum, and we have a lot of those women. Some women would be on the dark side of a spectrum, but most of them will be somewhere in the middle. So they would be totally cool with tapping into their light energy, tapping into their dark energy. And the dark feminine energy that I've already shared is that mysterious, powerful energy and I gave you present like a person to put the face to that energy, which is Dita Fonte's the burlesque dancer. She's very mysterious. She creates that sense of power, always put together, right? Today, I want to talk about the other feminine energy. I call that energy Playful Marilyn. Playful Marilyn is your innocent, childish, playful, like there are no consequences, kind of like very like, oh, I didn't do that. Very soft, almost like infantile kind of energy. So Marilyn Monroe is a great embodiment of that energy because she led with that feminine energy of, like, oh, it's not my fault, right? Like, oh, I didn't do it. She was very kind of, she had this very childish voice to her, and how she said words in a certain way that she awoke a sense of sexual desire in men, as if they were caring. Like there's different, like how other people make us feel. How cool is that though? Like how other people make us feel is everything, right? When we meet another person and we connect with that other person, it's always about, oh, he made me feel this way. I've never felt this before. And that's so cool because through another person, we are exploring who we are, right? That's where these archetypes come in, because they make you and the other person play a role in life and explore those types of dynamics between each other, which is really, really awesome and really, really cool. And, I believe that life is a matrix, and like what's on the other side is the real, and we live in matrix, and we create together inside a matrix. That's why I was like, nothing ever can go wrong because we live in a matrix. You can't fuck that up. And on top of it, everything is working in our favor. So, really, you can't mess this up. And this is the energy of that playful, innocent child. When a child learns how to walk, they don't sit and think and overthink about, if I get up on my feet and I'm going to take a few steps, I'm going to fall up, but I better not even get started. Right now, the child gets up on her and his feet and walks. That's how they learn to walk, right? And there's no overthinking, there's no consequences. If a child falls down on his or her butt, they either cry but then they'll stop, and then they'll get up, and then they'll keep on walking, right? No big deal. I forgot the moment I fell, I forgot about it, right? They don't make this whole story about, oh my God, I fell down on the floor, I can't live my life like that, right? They don't make up any stories about that. They just live life. The reason why children cry a lot is because they don't have those limitations that we as adults put on ourselves. They explore and experience life through their senses, through their feelings. They explore their life through falling and getting up again. They explore their life through crying. They process their emotions with ease. They process their emotions with whether it's crying emotions, they process that and then they release that. That's why kids, they know how to process emotions right. Kids know how to let go. Kids know they go through experience in life. They process it, but as kids grow older, they start learning these stories that usually parents tell them, oh, you cannot cry, or you cannot act this way in public, and then it builds up from there. We learn the societal norms, right? And we stop processing those emotions, but we are bottling them up inside of us. And through that process of bottling up, we're just filling up. If we completely aren't able to release or relieve those emotions, we get sickness in our bodies, because all diseases, your body is not at ease. Right? And when you process when you have an emotion, it always gets stuck in your body. Sometimes you feel it in your throat. I feel a lot of responsibilities in my shoulders a lot, right? You feel it everywhere in your body. And so that's where chakra work is so important, because we get to work with certain parts and areas of our body to release certain traumas that we have bottled up, right? And children are not like that. And so it is very appealing to a man to be around this innocent energy that has not limited herself in a way other people limited themselves. She does not care about life or responsibilities. She just lives life. She has fun. She parties. That's why you see all these millionaires on the yacht with young girls. Why young girls? Yes, they're pretty and beautiful. So it is that playful energy of youth, of really not caring about other things, going with the flow, really just like taking life as is, taking life as it comes, processing those emotions that it comes, having lots of fun, being very, I wouldn't say naive, but like not really like being weighted down by life responsibilities, just like having fun with life. And I'm sharing throughout all archetypes, it is so important to have fun in life, because that's how you replenish, that's how you recharge, that's how you keep going. But with the playful child archetype or playful Marilyn archetype, it is very important because she's nothing but this pure air of like innocence and like lack of responsibilities, and just like all about fun and having fun in life, and creating pleasure in every aspect of her being, right? It is a light archetype because we don't do any deeper shadow work here. There's no mystery here. There's no like element of power. Usually playful Marilyn is here to live her life from the place of her own joy, and she loves to help, she loves to serve. So she's an open book, right? So there is that element of lightness about her, the element of purity, the element of innocence, the element of just like having fun, going with the flow, enjoying life. So that's the kind of energy that playful Marilyn emits, right? Honestly, this energy I embody the least. But I am very interested in exploring more because through playing and enjoying, like usually I tap into that energy when I travel. That's why it's so important for me to travel, because I get to embody that energy of fun, innocence, not caring for anything else, being disconnected from work, life, responsibilities, all other things that I'm carrying on my shoulders, right? I get to have fun in life. I get to play. I get to go jet skiing, or like I get to go on the boat, or like do fun things that I absolutely love doing without caring about what else like I need to do, what else I should be doing, right? What's on my to-do list. That doesn't mean that you have to like go travel and do things. Like that's my way of tapping into that energy. But it is very easily can be created at home, right? Again, the art of shifting is key here, because it's hard to shift from one's mindset to another, right? But the being able to tap into playful Marilyn is gonna give you that replenishment that you are seeking while going through life, while carrying responsibilities, while paying the bills, while like attending to everyone else. Playful Marilyn just lives life as it comes and enjoys life, and she finds a way to play. Like she is someone who just wants to play in life. Like, you know how kids say, oh, that's boring, or that's not fun, I don't want to do that, I'm bored, right? Like that's the kind of life that us as adults live. Like nobody wants to live that life, right? We want to have fun, we want to make friends, we want to go celebrate, we want to go party, we want to have events, we want to do something fun, do something adventurous in life. And so that is what Playful Marilyn is about. She loves adventure, she loves to have fun, she loves social environment, she loves to go out and enjoy that energy, and that, because that like helps her refuel. It helps her like tap back into the energy of innocence, the playfulness, the childishness to a degree, right? And some women are very much infantile and overly exaggerated in that sense. Like Marianne Smith, or like Marilyn herself, right? And some women just barely scratching the surface. So I want to find yours, right? I'm all about authentic connection. Like, don't pretend something, like to play a role that is so fake and everyone sees you fake and they just, like, out of respect to you, they don't tell that to you in your face. Don't be fake. Nothing about being fake is going to serve you, right? Be authentic. Find your perfect balance there. Like, where do you fit in? Because that's what makes you unique and special. And like, when you tap into that power of being unique and doing what's yours and serving, like, and like having that your energy, that's when things starts happening. That's when people connect to you and you have deeper connections that are based on authentic principles, right? Instead of fake superficial connections. And that's in the end going to make you so much more of a fulfilled, authentic person than by pretending to play a role that doesn't fit. Right? And everyone can feel it because we are energies and we could feel energy even if you're not saying it out loud, right? So with that, thank you for tuning in to Lovegodesss Podcast. Don't forget to join us for classes if you are local to Virginia Beach. Your first class is free. All the details are below. We have heels, bachata, chair dance, hip hop, ecstatic dance, and sensual touch class. So don't forget to check all the details out in the information tab below. And I will see you next time.